So I'm gonna do a real quick episode because I've been saying this thing that the art world is extremely confusing, misleading, and it's hard to navigate for artists because there's no one way to navigate the art world, the art industry, and also, I mean, that's the same for the music industry. That's you know, quite comparatively, it is the same. There's no one way to do it, and there are some ways that are more beneficial for some people, and some that are less beneficial for some people, especially depending on the type of art or music or whatever it is that you make. The content of it could be not the public's particular favorite choice, but what I do what I do have a frustration with is that for some it seems like the pathway into this high art, this, you know, gallery, museum, community and network, is a lot easier depending on your social status. And that's just like, I made a video about Kid Cudi. Yeah, very much so. Like, I'm sure he knew art collectors before he decided that I'm about to go back and be a visual artist. Like, there's a guarantee that there's no way in the world that the decision to become a visual artist came before his connections to um collect collectors. And that's not to say he never wanted to be an artist. That's just saying that the decision to be one, to make the career shift, to decide that this is going to be my life choice, perfectly okay at any stage of life. But also the entry into this art world, the way that it exists now, is already opened up by the fact that he's a celebrity, the fact that he's well known, the fact that he already has a fan base that know him for everything else. So of course he's going to get traction despite what he do. He could spit on the canvas, and he would probably still get gallery representation. And then you got the other guy. I made the 14-year-old. I made the video about. It's like, get the museum show in New York. How, or a gallery. I don't know if it's a museum or a gallery. I have to actually look into that. But you get a museum show in New York and you're 14. Is that the ceiling? Does that teach you that, you know, imitation is not longevity? Because I mean, if you look at the work, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. It's Picasso. It's Picasso. It's not anything genius. I mean, the most successful thing, the thing that I would be proud of as an art teacher of that kid, is the fact that you can't see any white coming through the canvas. He's layering up his paint well. But as far as just like the content of the work, the aesthetic, I mean, what is it? It's just imitated cubism. It's nothing revolutionary. It's nothing world changing. It's nothing culturally shifting. Just because he's 14, it's now made a thing. And I'm guaranteeing you, this child has probably well off parents. This is not a 14-year-old from the Bronx. This isn't a 14-year-old from Atlanta. This isn't a 14-year-old from Detroit. This isn't. I'm not saying that any of those people couldn't make it or couldn't find that right opportunity, but I'm guaranteeing you, this child's parents have some type of motion. They ain't broke, because how else do you get opportunities that actually probably millions of people, millions of creatives are striving for, are working their ass off to build the platform for, to build the capital for? Um, how do you just immediately jump there at 14 years old? How do you immediately jump there, um, when you decide that you want to have a career change in the middle of your life? That is what makes the art world confusing, because it happens all the time. These are just two incidences in which I'm pointing out, but this actually happens quite often. Um, People who have a more privileged lifestyle have more access to these institutions are able to access the opportunities that these institutions provide a lot sooner than the artists or the people or the families or whoever, the individuals who don't grow up with that privilege, don't grow up with that access. And we grow up to learn that yes, you got to have, gallery representation. You got to have a art handler. I mean, not an art handler, or art representative. You got to have an agent or whatever it is that you need. But the pathway to getting there, the pathway to these institutions taking you seriously, the pathway to building that toolbox, to getting that key to open up the door to this platform of high art, high fine art, which I sadly am striving toward in order to be a catalyst. I hopefully, with my influence, and if I get through those doors, I'm able to leave it open for others, and also provide opportunity for other artists. And I think that that's where I'm ultimately getting at, is where are the opportunities for the artists who don't come with the privilege, or who don't come with already a prepared fan base. Where's the opportunity for those artists? Is it always going to be us having to create those things for ourselves, or is the art world going to wake up and decide that we deserve to be heard and we deserve to be in the conversation at the table as well? Or at least give us the roadmap, give us the keys, and let us know where to find these tools to elevate our platforms, to elevate our studio practices, to elevate our professionalism, our professional resume. It's hard to build one as an artist, and partially is because all the opportunities go to the people who already have been inside the door this whole time. So y'all let me know. What am I supposed to do? What do we need to do? Maybe we just got to do it ourselves.